Okay, let's get started with Chapter 1. Letter of Congratulation, Imperial University, College of Alchemical Engineering. Dear Anataeus, congratulations on your appointment to the position of head alchemist to the House Van Tassen. I am very pleased to see you find a position in line with your talent and abilities. As you prepare to leave the academic life, I want to offer a word of advice. The politics of the city are much harsher and more dangerous than those of the academy. You are a singularly gifted talent, and I would hate to see you get caught up in these conflicts. The alchemist's place is not to sink to the level of those around us, but to rise above them in service of our art. Best of luck to you, Nadine Tomeo, Professor and Chair of the College of Alchemical Engineering at Imperial University. I mean, if you have talent, you should be using it to help people, is my view. So, how did it go? A nightmare. Armand kept going through his old stories about honor and righteousness. The Lady Van Tassen looks like she's embalmed. Frederick spilled food down the front of his shirt. What a brave man you are, surviving a formal dinner. There is a bit of a word of caution in that statement. To not help can often be a contextual word, sure. Yeah, don't get caught up in politics of, like, people trying to use you. Is it helping if you are benefiting one but harming another? It's true. It is really difficult, though. I can't stand the stuffiness. Armand didn't remember my name. Captain Gelt had to prompt him several times. To be fair, you only started rather recently. Yes, I suppose it's too much to ask. Such a complicated, burdensome thing to remember one single name, the name of your new alchemist. The one who graduated top of his class from the College of Alchemical Engineering. Anataeus. See? You remember my name just fine. Think Armand would know my name, keeping in mind I've been here my whole life? If someone invades you, is it right to use your knowledge to defend your land? Maybe next time you can go in my place. He might not even realize it's a different person. Alchemist, provisioner, which were you again? Yes, You'll get us in trouble. I've been doing this for years. Anyways, enough politics. Refined gold. Well, this is an odd first project. I feel like someone's having a laugh at my expense. Why, were you asked to create the Philosopher's Stone? Close, actually. One more guess. Transform lead into gold? Yes, apparently there's an old Van Tassen lead mine, and wouldn't it be better if it produced gold instead? Armand suggested it, so casually. Sounds wonderful. Time to put your university degree to the test. Glyph of Projection. Glyph of Projection consumes an atom of quicksilver and promotes an atom of metal to its next higher form. By doing this repeatedly, even lead, the basest metal, can be transmuted into the finest gold. Okay. This is mercury. Silver. And this is lead. So we want to get gold. We need this. So this is a very interesting game because there's like multiple ways to solve a puzzle. And it's like your high score or whatever is, did you do it the most efficient way? this is probably the most efficient way to do it. Let's see if this works. Yes, it does, seemingly. And I have to do that several times. I wonder if I can use the looping thing. Nah. Interesting. You has cheap stir fry. Nice. Nom 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 nom. But what if I only want it to repeat this bit? I guess it's not gonna let me do it. Alright, that's fine. I'll just do it manually. So I have hotkeys. Okay. So if I click and hold, I can put the hotkey instead of dragging it over and over and over. Oh no, it's press and then click. Press and then click. Okay, how far does that get us? Oh boy. There are a lot of these, huh? Okay. I mean, I guess it's not bad that it takes a while to make gold out of lead. Like, it should be difficult, probably. How about now? There it is. Okay. So now we're gonna go over with A, and we're going to grab it, and then A and release. Yeah. When you figure out how to do that in real life, let me know. Looks like me and my brother solved it in the exact same way. Can you make lead into gold? I can scarcely believe it. Well, at least it's finished with now. It's like asking a fish if it can swim. You're taking this remarkably poorly, Anataeus. I was expecting a challenge, that's all. Sounds like you want a chance to show off. Not sure I'd go that far. Whoa! Various different things. I should have been eating while I was thinking about the puzzle. But I was thinking about the puzzle. Have you seen the Lady Van Tassen recently? A few days ago. Why? You notice how pale her face is? Oh, she's well known for a pallor. Why? Did someone ask you to do something about it? Armand himself did. It seems it's gotten worse lately. People are whispering about her health. That's unfortunate. Lady hasn't had an easy time with things. I hate to see her slandered on top of it all. Face powder is what we're trying to get. Elemental earth. Any of the 4 cardinal elements into neutral salt. Alright. But I also need a bond. This is very similar to the water puzzle, but I only have 1 reagent. So I have to think about how to do this. Guess we gotta get good, right? Yeah. You finish the main story on this, and you say you enjoyed most of the puzzles on that. That's nice. Yeah. It's seeming good so far. I know I'm not very far in. You didn't find the post-game to be as fun, but maybe you will. Okay. Like that. You're in backseat. You use the earth element to make the face powder. Yep, working on it. Okay, I think my brain works better if I drag and drop. I know it's not as efficient, but and we're gonna rotate Lego, and then gonna go back, grab, back, Then I've got it grabbed from the salt, actually, so I am going to turn this back around. Like that, I think. I'm just going to see where this has me end up. Okay. So we're gonna rotate. Does that do it? Oh. Alright, we'll spin it this way. One fewer move. That should be it. Want a Steam friend up so you can compare to your scores? Oh, sure. Yeah, if you want. Yeah, it's my brother on here. Okay. Just gave me a notification. Friends list, maybe? Friend request? Yeah. Confirm. Okay, I think I confirmed it. It might need to I don't know if I need to quit and reopen, maybe. Or maybe it'll load up the next time we load up. Yeah. Should help Lady's face look less pale. It's quite a superficial solution. Who can really say what troubles Lady Van Tassen? It's not for us to know. Have you ever heard her speak? She didn't say a word during the dinner I went to. I remember her speaking to me once or twice when I was a child. Odd, just one of the many Van Tassen mysteries, I suppose. One gets used to them after a while. You know much about ships, Concordia? Our merchant fleet delivers goods from overseas about once a month. Why? Captain Gelt told me that they used to have some kind of substance they put on the hulls so they don't rot. I don't know anything about it. Have you ever been on a ship? I haven't, no. You? Not at all. Sounds ghastly, being tossed about on the ocean, then getting eaten by sea monsters. Not sure all sea voyages are like that. Enough of them are. The glyph of multi-bonding can create up to 3 bonds at once. Ooh. So we want to make this. And we have this and this. Let's see how we do. 1, 2, and then let go. Oh. Just kidding, it's the other direction. Okay, okay. And then we're gonna go back. By back, I mean forward. And then grab another one. And then just go 1 and release it. And then grab 1, 2, and that should be bonded. And then swing it on over. I don't know if this will work. Other way. But I'll probably have to rotate it. I think that's it. Yeah. Cool. That's all I needed. Ooh, I did it for very cheap. And I also did it in a very small area. Friday Witch did it in a small number of cycles. My brother loses. No, I don't know. Maybe low cycles is better. With this sealant ready, the fleet should be ready to set sail and bring back, well, whatever it brings. They're loaded with all kinds of things. Cloth, pottery, mineral ores, rare herbs, strange stones. Sometimes even animals. Sounds like a good business. I'm not sure. Those contracts were drawn up centuries ago. I doubt even Armand knows the details. You know, if you think about it, in the end, what matters is the cost, assuming you've got the time to wait. I suppose. If I'd known I was tasked with curing a hangover... Oh, I bet I know who asked for that. It's Captain Gelt, wasn't it? How'd you guess? It'd be good for him to be at least somewhat functional in the mornings. Yeah, it seems prudent for the head of security for the entire house to be not totally incapacitated on a regular basis. Let's not go too far. Just one reagent. I need the multi-bonding thing. Ooh. Yeah, that's interesting. 'Cause, yeah. 'Cause, how do I... I might have to do it differently than how I've been doing it. Having a salt on either side is proving to be a problem, because I can't just drop the blue one in, because then I need to get the salt one on the other side, and it'll be blocked in. So I'm gonna have to probably use more than one grabber. Or a piston. Geno. Something like that. Grab, and then piston out. Piston in. Release. Piston out. Keep going that direction. And piston back in. And then could just well, I can't just piston out. Trying to think like the most efficient way to do it. I think no matter what, I'm going to have a piston out, a move over, and a rotate. So, piston back out, move over, rotate. I think that does it. Let me see. Oop, wrong direction. Tired of clicking, so. Nope. Aha. I'll allow it. I do think there's a better way to do it. So if I have this, it pistons out. Hi, Snakebird Priestess. I hope you are well. Oh, it doesn't want to put it there. I've already solved this, but I'm trying to do it more efficiently. Maybe I shouldn't bother. Instead of pistoning back out, could I just turn it? Like that. Furious clicking. Oh, other way. Redoing your solves is fun and an interesting challenge. You're feeling motivated to optimize, go for it. Yeah. I think this is right. We'll see. Yep. I'm doing it in slightly less space. My brother did this for only 60 gold, and I have no idea how. I have no idea how you guys did it in such a small amount of space. I don't know, but it's at least better than it was. You know more than you did when you first did that puzzle. You know how he could do it for cheaper. Would you like to hear it? Okay, sure. Maybe using tracks? You don't need to use the multi-bond thing. A single bond thing can do multiple bonds. Just by moving the molecule. I will keep that in mind for future puzzles. These days, I could use such a cure for myself. Here, have some. This is for me and a taste. If you get caught, it's fine. There's a secret. My amazing hangover cure is water. Just plain water? Captain Gelt has no idea, but apparently he loves it. Works wonders, he says. That's rather funny. Also, I'll never trust an alchemist again. You shouldn't. Airship fuel. Something put in the Vantassin airship. Apparently it's out of fuel? Oh, that old thing. First time I've heard someone say that old thing in reference to an airship. The last time I remember the airship actually in the air was the celebration for Frederick's birth. Clearly Frederick disappointed his grandfather so much they never took it out again. More like it's simply been out of fuel this whole time. The whole time? Are you serious? After the old head alchemist died, we had an interim one for a while who was not great. Give me 3 reagents if I want them. So I can use just this one if I want to. And yeah, I kind of need to because, you know, it's going to make a interesting shape here. I'm also going to need one of these. Area went up slightly just from how many hexes were swept over by the arm molecule as it rotated. Ah, so it's not just the placement, it also is what the arm covers. That's good to know, too. I feel like a track might be useful here. Potentially. Because I'm just like, this is a really weird shape. I like the idea of having fewer regents on the board if possible. But I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be thinking that way. Oh, Friday Witch is playing Opus Magnum as well. Made you want to fire it up? Because I'm doing things so inefficiently and you're like, I think your solution was for this one was interesting enough that you should share the GIF of it when you're done. Okay. And then 2 is going to let go. And 1 is going to keep turning. I am really working my spatial muscles right now. I am not good at spatial stuff, guys. I feel like the angle's wrong. Maybe it's not wrong? I don't know. I'll try doing it. Hang on. Like, doesn't that angle seem wrong? I don't think this is right. My angle does not seem right. Yeah. Is there a way I can clear and start over? Like, is there a clear button? Because I want everything to go away right now. I guess I just do that. Okay, great. I want an obtuse angle, yeah. Maybe I do want this big thing. At the very least, it has the right angle. Reagents are free. So that's something to keep in mind. Maybe I should be using a bunch of them. I don't need 3, though. The third one's just gonna get in the way, you know what I mean? The multi-bond thing has its uses. It could save you space or money depending on the situation. I'm just like... I I want to get the angle right, and this is not helping me get the angle right. This, it's pre-built in. That's good when I'm not able to visualize well. Just use the piston arm for everything. Love when a puzzle game makes you think so hard on a puzzle that has infinite solutions. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it the stupid way first. Okay, so then I've at least got that bit. Having a hard time visualizing what I need to do next. So, like...
and like turn and then rotate again. No. Yeah. Okay, hang on. You're gonna go down here. And you're gonna go here. First of all, does this still work? Or does it run into things now? Runs into things now. Okay. I don't know, like, what if the arm's long or something? But I can't get to both unless I have like a piston or something. I could do yet another arm and just be really expensive. Kind of inclined to do that because I'm sort of sick of this puzzle. Like that. This is going to be massively inefficient. I can tell you that right now. Um, Kind of a long way around. Try moving it the other way. Less space used, right? Nope, got a little long way around. Alright, I made the dang thing. But now how do I get it to a finished thing without bumping anything? Well, seems like the best option is the piston arm, maybe. There are some good solutions from here. You can always already see a couple. And then out again. Out again twice. Don't know if the arm goes longer than 3. Oh. Okay. Lame. Maybe my arm number 2 can help out. Okay, so one's gonna release, two's gonna grab, and then rotate. Whoops. We gotta put everything back. It works. It's not very elegant, but it works. Oh wow, I made it for cheaper. But my area is huge and the cycles are huge. Friday Witch is sharing their solution. Whoa. He's very close together. Oh. It's just showing it as a static image rather than a GIF. But that looks very cool and like close together and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why the GIF isn't moving. Maybe my computer is too weak. It's like, you have too much stuff going on. Maybe if I sit and let it go, because maybe it needs to load all the stupid ads first. No, it finished loading and it's not moving. Why? I'm trying clicking on it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, wow. That's intense. I like barely even process what I'm seeing here. My God. Very cool. Simple enough. Now the Van Tassen airship can take the skies again. Sure, as long as we find someone to pilot it. Doesn't seem too complicated. How about me? How about Captain Gelt or Frederick? That's a disturbing thought. Maybe we should pretend the airship is still out of fuel. Let's see. It's time to run an ad. I could snooze it, but I'm not going to solve this in 3 minutes, I'm sure. Yours is expensive. You had 5 arms, and one of which was piston. Ah. I am going to run an ad break, and then we can come back to precision machine oil, and let's see if we can finish chapter 1 on stream, I think. So I'll BRB.